Dr. Kemi for Kemi Talks Media. It's Friday, 25th of January, 2025. On the left, you have Timothy Adegoke. He died. He was murdered. On the right, you have Chief Adedoyin, who owned a university in Osun State and lots of businesses, including a hotel where Adegoke was murdered. What happened basically was this student, went to take an exam at a nearby university and lodged at the guest house, the hotel that belonged to Chief Adedoyin on the right. The story is like really old, 2022, and basically Timothy Adegoke was killed in the hotel and he was buried in a shallow grave. Like, this is the worst nightmare of anybody when you go and stay in a hotel and the hotel staff finds their way into your room, inject you with something, and they take your body and they go throw it in a shallow grave after taking blood from you for rituals. And he's not a first time customer. Like, it's the second or third time he was going there. This case shocked Nigerians a lot, and because of the kind of person that Chief Adedoyin was, he was a very prominent Nigerian. He was friends with almost everybody, vice presidents, name it. He was in the big circles in Osun State. Anyway, a court convicted him and sentenced him to death. Him and two other employees from the hotel, and like three other employees were freed. It was a very difficult case. An investigative journalist and broadcaster was involved in it, Oriyomi Hamzat. His life was threatened many times. The police were involved in it. They tried to, make things convenient for Chief Adedoyin, as in there were times when Chief Adedoyin was brought to court and people said he was never in a police cell or a CID cell, that he was staying at a hotel or some kind of apartment, short-let. These are the things that happen in Nigeria when they know these high-profile people are in trouble and they're still harboring them in private apartments. And he came to court in a Jeep, there were just so many things. But the family of Timothy Adegoke never gave up. Oriyomi Hamzat did a lot of work on this case. And I have to say, there are many things you can't say when you're doing many things in Nigeria, especially investigations like this. I was approached by Adedoyin's family, to get him to say his side of the story. When the investigation was going on, Oriyomi was really digging out a lot of facts, interviewing the Adegoke family, Timothy's family, gave them the air on his radio station. This man's family actually approached me. This is the kind of stuff they do in Nigeria. They'll go to the really busy bloggers and journalists and influencers to kind of like pay them to promote their lies. So when the Adedoyin family reached out to me, including their lawyer, imagine that they would love me to interview him so he can say his side of the story. I declined. I said, tell him to go to Sahara Reporters or any of the big media, Punch and all that. They wanted to use social media because they know how powerful I am on social media, and my platform was not going to host that. He should be with the police confessing, not trying to get, a popular journalist to put him out there for the social media crowd. People had made up their minds, And in the end, it was very tough, and they were found guilty. Adedoyin and two others are supposed to, have been through the death penalty thing now. So they sentenced them to death. They've been sitting on death row because they're trying to use all their appeals, and this final one upheld the whole death sentence. They are supposed to be executed soon. Good luck to Adedoyin wherever he's going, but my condolences once more to the Adegoke family. It was very, very sad. This young man had a family, a life, a wife. They just cut him short because of rituals they used to make all their money and all their power and all their universities and businesses and hotels, and they ended up killing an innocent man in his hotel. So just wanted you guys to know, that's the latest. I'm waiting for that day that they're going to do the same to Adedoyin.